Hey fellas! Hello, Cree Legacy here. So again, it's been a while since I last updated you. So many things have changed, so much progress was done. I am ultra proud. So without further ado, let's just get into the game and let's get this thing rolling, alright? So, alright, Rogue. How is my journey with Rogue going? Well, it's going amazingly. I've hit a few hiccups here and there. Last time we spoke, I told you that I was about to try and go with Keep It Rolling and letting go of Hidden Opportunity. 11.0.5 just dropped last time, and I knew that the simulation were indicating quite a big difference between Hidden Opportunity and Keep It Rolling. And so I decided to go, to give it a go and learn Keep It Rolling, and it's been a blast. It's so much more fun than I was expecting. So that's a big thing, and I'm very happy about it. So a few things have happened across the last few days. So let me clue you in. Okay, so first of all, I've made quite a lot of gear progress, and quite a lot more is to be made soon. So I got myself a beast weapon. This is a beast from Mythic Plus. Obviously, there could be the Mythic version of the Void Reaper's Warp Blade, but since we're not progressing Princess yet, this is unlikely for me to drop, or rather impossible. So this is the best weapon that I can possibly get right now without crafting it. And I was about to craft it, but I ended up getting this one from the vault, and it saved me quite a lot of money, and additionally it has a bit of leech as well. It's not too much, but yeah, it has a tertiary stat, so I'm gonna take that. All of the armor and most of the heroic pieces are 626, with a few exceptions, 1, 2, and 3. Especially the helmet. I didn't know if I want to go for this Beyond Dark Visage or with the tier set one. And I'm yet to decide. It's mostly due to the fact that by playing Keep It Rolling, I have to reach a certain quota of haste, and the only way for me to get that quota right now, I have a couple of ways, to be fair, to reach that quota, but I still don't know which way I want to go. And so for now, I have decided to use two haste. I have decided to use this ring here, which is critical strike and versatility, because it already had a slot, and plus I had a bit of a shortage of rings, so this was my best option. But to do so, I had to drop, well, to keep this one because it has haste, and additionally I have to use the Tempered Swift potion that I don't have on me right now, but I have to use the Swiftness potion in order to reach about 20% or 20 and something haste, which is borderline necessary for this build, or straight up necessary. I wouldn't know. Yeah, I would say straight up necessary. But with the build rolling, it feels amazing. Like, the only thing you have to do in order to play Outlaw decently with Keep It Rolling is, well, obviously you need to understand the stuff, when to roll the bones and so on and so forth. But as you and many other players will probably know, we got weak auras for that reason, right? So I'm sure that there are better ways, or like more optimized ways, but just by getting this weak aura right here that has the roll the bones rule set for Keep It Rolling, you just pack it in, it updates automatically, and it tells you when to roll and when not to roll. So just by doing that, the only real thing that you need to do with Keep It Rolling is sort of understanding or developing a feel for when it's time for you to drop Adrenaline Rush and Keep It Rolling, or when it's time for you to save them, and never, ever, ever fucking die. You must not die. Like, the downtime that you get off of dying, like coming back and then getting back to the four buffs, and then Keep It Rolling, and then maybe, I don't know, like reduce the cooldown on Adrenaline Rush, is gonna take forever. So that aligns pretty well with the fact that Outlaw has a ton of ways to survive. You have Double Charge of Faint that's now off of the GCD. You have Vanish that allows you to sort of avoid a few mechanics here and there, especially in the trash packs. And then additionally, I'm playing with Shadow Meld, so I have Shadow Meld as well. And then you have Evasion, that is basically almost always rolling if you're using it properly. So quite a lot of things that you have in your toolkit just to try and survive and avoid dying, right? To avoid the downtime. It's feeling amazing. The last time we spoke, I told you that I was trying to get all blues in my logs. I did manage to get all blues and quite a few purples. I can probably get all purples right here by just trying. But a nice thing happened, which is basically we began raiding Mythic, and so we are not doing heroic anymore. So these are just the runs that I do every once in a while to gather, I don't know, like Valor Stones and stuff. It's very unoptimized runs, and I managed to get quite a few purples, and I'm pretty sure that I could close all the purples if I were to actively try, which makes me very proud, because if we go back, right, if we go back to the beginnings, we were looking all I cannot show it here, I believe, but we were all looking all grays, right? So we did all grays, and then all greens, and then all blues, and now we are finally at all purples. So that is an improvement we made here. Now we ventured into Mythic Ride, where I received the clear directive from my guild, since it's my first time in Mythic Riding: just survive. So I took that to heart, and I just survived. So my damage is ridiculously low here, including the fact that since I am playing in a different league, people playing in Mythic is so much better than people playing Heroic. So it's gonna be much harder for me to sort of work on these logs. And additionally, my guild required me, or rather asked me, to play on Demon Hunter for my so this is what I got on Demon Hunter. It's even more scuffed, but I've been asked to play Demon Hunter for the guild because we need the Chaos brand, and it's been even worse, right? So let me just show you. So we did the first 4 bosses, and we're now progressing the 5th, but the logs are abysmal. But again, I have received a clear directive, which is leave and do the assignments, right? So I'm focusing on that right now, but I'm very proud because I have not been fucking up too much, which is good. Or at least that was, again, my directive, right? So I'm proud of that. Additionally, I have been... I was expecting the impact, or rather the contact with Mythic Riding to be more traumatic, and it was not. It was fun. It's nice to listen to a ride leader. It's very fun to be in an organized environment and sort of solving your way out of problems. And it feels amazing. I'm having a lot of fun. We're riding on Monday and Wednesday. So last time I did my riding, I managed to get to the 4th, and then I was benched for the early progression on Mythic Ovinax because my gear was too low on Demon Hunter. Obviously, I had my Rogue geared up, but I didn't have my Demon Hunter, right? So I'm gonna show you my Demon Hunter in a second. But last week I did a ton of Mythic Plus on my Rogue in order to grind for a few crests here and there, and to get my Valor Stones and basically the stuff that I needed to get to a competitive level, or say like a decent enough level rather than competitive. And I got myself to 623, which is again a little below what would be ideal for the fight, but I still think that I can do what I'm required to do, right? So I'm proud of that. Again, we are working out our assignment things on Week Aura for the progress on Ovinax. If everything goes according to plan, I should be doing the re-clear on Rogue today, and then move to Demon Hunter for the progression on Brood Twister Ovinax. So here it is, my Demon Hunter. See, it's 623 and something. We managed to get the ring, we managed to get the transmitter. We have 2 weapons. It's just heroic weapons, could be better, but it's there. And we recrafted the wrists, and we got ourselves the best neck from Hero. And now the idea is that I would have to run 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 Mythic Plus to get 5 upgrades on all these pieces right here, and I should get to 624 maybe, which should be, I think it should be enough. Maybe it's not the best, but should be enough to should be enough to be able to get into Ovenax and be solid. The request was upgrading my stamina, which I did, and I got myself to 5.8 without buffs. So I think that with the guild buffs should be fine. I should be able to survive that fight. Now, in addition to that, I have begun my, let's call it, push in Mythic Plus with the Rogue. I managed to get myself the KSH, the Keystone Hero, without much of an effort. It's been quite depressing, I have to say. Initially, because just it took me so much more time. Like, I spent so much more time looking for a party than I spent actively playing the game and improving, especially when I was building up my gear, learning a new rotation, fixing my UI, and all of that stuff in like 25 minutes of key that was either timed or depleted. And then it took me like, 60, 70, 80 minutes to find another party. It was dramatic. But then I finally found a way to talk to my guild, make friends, basically. And we are now just timing keys, basically every night. It's not push keys, obviously. It's usually it's 10, 11s, that sort of stuff. But since I didn't have my 10s and my 11s done, I am doing that, and I am getting quite a few keys in. So I did just a 10 here on the Demon Hunter because I needed the crests, right? Plus I still have to choose something off of my vault. Well, that's another point. My goal for this week would be to clear all 11s. By clearing all 11s, I'm expecting to get to, I don't know, 2.6 maybe, 2.7, no, probably 2.7, no. It's going to be something in between 2.5 and 2.6. If we take a look at the keys here, we do have like 2 11s and a few 3 11s at 12 and a few 9s. So I'm expecting to get this to 11, this to 11, this to 11, this to 11, and then time this two. That I just only have the completion, but not the timing. So yeah, I'm expecting to get to 2.6 or somewhere around there by the end of the week. And then by the end of this week, by being 2.6, I would expect to be able to start pushing for real this time. Trying to go towards that 3k. It's gonna take me a little longer, I suppose, than it took me in the previous seasons, because gaining Rio is harder this season than it was in season 3 or 4 of Dragonflight. But I'm having a blast. Like, I'm really having a blast. I'm loving Outlaw Rogue so much. Like, so much. The class is so much fun. Plus, it seems like if you take a look at the Archon, right, and we go here, and we take a look at the tier list, right? People is slowly starting to understand, in my opinion, the value of an Outlaw Rogue, right? We got there already is not such a big population for Outlaw in general, and now everyone is playing Assassination for obvious reasons, and I understand that. It's fine. The class is amazing. But Outlaw still has a few tricks up his sleeves that make it a very, very reliable class for Mythic Plus. For instance, now that Augmentation has a specialization in Scale Commander, the synergy with Outlaw Rogue is so much better than it was in Dragonflight. So running keys with Augmentation doesn't feel as bad as it felt back in the days. Then additionally, we still are giga tanky because of Feint, plus now, because of the cooldown reduction on Feint, Evasion, the Pot, the Vanish, the Shadow Meld, and all that stuff. Plus, we are stacking versatility like there's no tomorrow. I am at about 21 without buffs, so quite a bit of versatility, right? It's 10% and something reduced damage just off of that. And yes, it just makes a lot of sense to carry an Outlaw Rogue. Now, obviously, if on higher keys and maybe like in push keys or rank 1 world keys, that's another thing. We are still target capped, so in specific pools or for the MDI or for some situations, the class is not the perfect fit, and I understand that. But those situations are so out of reach for me and the vast majority of the player base that it just doesn't make any sense to discuss those. At least not for me, right? I can definitely play Outlaw Rogue up to 3.1 or 3.2 easily, provided that I can find a party to do so. I myself, I'm not able to do that, but a good Outlaw Rogue, I'm sure he could do that without much of an issue, right? Plus, it looks like our throughput in raid is finally being recognized, right? So now it's just a few hours after the reset. I'm sure that this will eventually change into something different, but yeah, there is that. When it comes to the Demon Hunter, though, I'm concerned. I don't know if you noticed, but there have been a few videos on YouTube explaining how many bugs are currently destroying the class and the performance of the class. It appears that there are two big bugs on the hero talent for Felscad, which is the only hero talent for Demon Hunter, because Aldrash River is just it's not functioning. It's wrong. It's fundamentally flawed in the design. It's just unplayable, right? So and that's affecting the performance of Demon Hunter quite a bit. And in addition to the fact that we haven't receiving any updates in the last 12 months, only tuning, but never updates or reworks or changes or anything like that's meaningful. So I gotta say, my experience on Demon Hunter, it's more a thing of I really want to raid, and my raid needs a Demon Hunter, so I'm playing Demon Hunter. Then I like Demon Hunter and I want to play it. The class is still very much fun. Like, I like it. It has issues here and there, but the class flows, right? It feels nice. Despite the fact that your mobility is not really mobility, all the issues that you have with Demon Hunter, it would still be enjoyable, but the amount of bugs, the very underwhelming performances, and the fact that it doesn't have any novelty or any changes, it's making it feel unsatisfactory, I would say. Yeah, unsatisfactory. But yeah, it's there. It allows me to play Ride. Plus, I have a bit of experience on Demon Hunter, so I'm just gonna take it. What's new, though, for me, at the very least, is that I'm finally ready to be back into the healing business. I think I'll make a separate video talking about Monk and talking about a few changes that I've had to my UI. I don't want to bother you too much, but it's coming. I'm about to start playing an healer again. I really missed playing an healer. And even though I'm loving my rogue, and this is definitely going to be my main for this season at the very least, but most likely for the whole expansion, unless something very bad happens to this class, right? But I really missed having a main healer as well, and I really want to go in that direction again. And Monk feels like it's the perfect choice. I'll tell you more in another video, so that this doesn't go way too long. But yeah, that is that. I think I told you everything that I really wanted to tell you. Basically, I have started pushing Mythic Plus. I have started pushing Mythic Raid. I finally have more part of the guild that I'm in. I'm having a lot of fun. Plus, the guys are very welcoming, so I'm very happy about that. Yesterday, I received a bit of coaching by one of the members, who decided that wanted to invest his time in sort of making me better, and I'm very glad for that. I'm very thankful for that. And yeah, everything is going according to plan. I really hope that we will be able to secure a late cutting edge. I'm not sure, but basically because I'm not capable of like measuring the progress and the ability of a guild. It's the first time that I'm mythic raiding, so I just don't have enough knowledge to do that. But it would be quite a big achievement. So if I like finishing this season with 3K or more in Rio and the cutting edge, like ideally 3.2, and the cutting edge would be like, I would feel incredibly satisfied with that. So yeah, this was all, guys. Remember to subscribe to my YouTube channel and my Twitch channel. I've been trying to stream a bit more. The quality of the stream still leaves something to be desired. I'm planning on improving the quality of my webcam. I got myself a key light The lighting in the room is going a bit better, but the quality of the webcam is just not enough. So hopefully with the Black Friday, I'll be able to upgrade that too. And yeah, I'll see you all in another time. Have fun, guys. Bye. Out.